Hello?
Going on?
I think I may have clicked stop and start real quick. I don't think it... People may have to... maybe have to refresh. Because I still see it without closing my window. Wow, okay. I actually meant to turn this off. Not press the other button.
I think we're back, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's still going for me, and chat's still going. It just says 0 people are watching. Yeah, we're fine. If I refresh it, I don't think the stream ever actually ended because I hit it quick enough.
I see it now. Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to a perfectly normal Thursday stream.
Yeah.
I'm Clayton, and we've got some other people here.
It's me, Patrick.
And it's me, Simone.
Simone, nice to see you today.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Feeling great. Feeling dandy. You know, my voice has changed a tiny bit after being sick for so long, but I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
Nice. Oh, welcome back, Simone. Tina can't be here today because Tina is off on a snowboarding adventure.
Yeah. She always talked about that. You know, wanted to dive into the snow with a board. Yeah. Venice was amazing, I think.
You think? Yeah, you think.
That's what Simone would say, and I'm Simone, so
Right.
Venice was amazing.
Clayton, what are we playing?
We are playing Phantom Brigade, which might be my game of the year. I don't know. It's early to say that, but it's definitely going to be right up there for me.
Yeah, you've been telling me a bit about this game. I'm so excited to get in here and see all the ghosts.
So unfortunately, no ghosts. No ghosts in this. It's just robots, big robots. And it's kind of a tactical game. Oh no, we have lost Pat. I'm sure he'll be back real soon.
Cool.
But I'll explain what the game is. Oh, here he comes.
I'm kidding. That was a little joke.
And let's see. Oh. Okay, back to normal. So the game is a tactical game, but this is the sort of overworld, the meta game, because it's a game where you are fighting a war to save your country. It's been invaded. You started out here. You start out in this one little area called, I guess this is Headmark, to try to take your country back. And you do it in these provinces, province by province. And you actually are moving around this with your mobile base. And I'll unpause this real quick just to kind of show you how that looks. I can't unpause it for too long, though, because I'm in a sticky situation. So you actually have to navigate to battles, bases, cities. There's convoys and scouting troops moving around. You can only see them in a certain view. This stuff's all pretty cool, and we'll get more to it after I conclude this battle, but let's get to a battle, because that's what this is really about.
It is pretty cool. I mean, I have to say, I love the word province, and the fact that there's multiple of them, I think, is very exciting.
So many provinces. So I will say the story is pretty thin, but it does have a lot of mood-setting kind of text boxes like this that try to give you the sense of that itchiness before battle. You can choose not to fight in this because I moved here. I wasn't attacked. So then you decide who you're taking, which robot you're going to use. I've got a good number.
Oh, that's a big boy.
There's my robots. I've got 2 extra ones. They're my spares in case somebody breaks. But we'll just. I don't think I need to do any changes for this. We're ready to go. Oh damn! It's very hard.
Now,
highly specialized squad of mechs. They are usually extremely mobile units carrying specialized equipment. So this could get tricky.
There's a lot of variety of where the pilots can be in mecha. Are these head pilots, chest pilots, or?
So as you're going to see here, pretty quick, we'll go ahead. So these, they're not even as tall as that base back there. The humans are in a little pod that can eject out the back. but they're
Okay.
torso. Almost Evangelion-like, I guess, in the sense that it's like a tube with a pilot's end being inserted inside. But, so yeah, they're not Gundam-sized, I guess I would say. A lot of buildings are taller than them. But they're substantial. They can walk over a tank.
I think it'd be really funny if someone put the pilot in like the foot of a Gundam.
Oh,
You know,
that'd be a
just
fun
every
strategy. Yeah.
every time they step, it's like whoa, impact.
Yeah.
I
No,
always
mean,
thought
like they would nobody would think to shoot at the foot.
Nobody,
though.
yeah,
That's true.
exactly.
Voltron, you would somebody's in the foot one. There's 2 people in the feet.
Oh,
But then-
right,
But then I
right.
feel like they somehow all, or at least the Power Rangers, maybe I'm thinking the Power Rangers, they all end up in like the same room somehow,
Right. Yeah.
which doesn't really make
Yeah.
sense. But
And-
Reggie, go ahead.
Oh, it's not that I'm just addressing the question. You want to be in a foot. It's not that I want to be in a foot. It's just that I want more other people to be in a foot. You know.
okay, the
Sorry, Reggie has a quick question.
Yeah.
Are there different difficulties in this game for people who are very bad at but are very bad at tactics games? Asking for a friend.
I will check that in a sec. I guess it's right
Cool.
here. So it looks like you can do a whole bunch of tweaks to the difficulty. I've not changed
Oh,
a
wow.
thing. So yeah, looks like you got a lot of things you can do. So
Nice.
That's
I
also
guess you can
such a
take it
good-
down. Sorry, go ahead.
Vagrant Lichen points out that being in the foot, you're your own Achilles heel.
So this is a tactics game. It's not turn-based. It's not real-time. It's turn-based real-time. I guess, so the other thing you might have, people seem to compare this to is Frozen Synapse, in that both sides are kind of making their decisions on what to do at the same time, and then both are executed at the same time. I, however, have this little advantage, and there's a narrative reason that we literally have a like predictive computer inside of our piloting our mech. We just invented this technology before being invaded. Good timing. That lets us know what they're doing in these next 5 seconds. So I get to make my decisions counter to them. And I did not appreciate how much this is like an advantage, because they literally just don't know where my mechs are. They're only able to target these guys because that's who they can see. But I'm not going to be in these spots when they shoot. So let's see. Oh, I have... This could be interesting. I may also not do as well this time because I was just trying out some new weapons in my previous match. I'm not using the ones I'm most comfortable with, but I did win that match, so maybe I'll be fine. I like to move my close guy first. You're going to see here that even though I'm making only 5 seconds of decisions, I do have to do a little bit of change here and there. So I think for now we're just going to move you forward. He's not going to get... Actually, I've got jets. So what you don't have to worry about ammo in this, but you do need to worry about 2 things a lot: positioning and temperature. So this guy, I just told him to dash forward using his boosters. That increased his temperature over here a little bit. I actually can't move the mouse over there to show you what I mean, but over there on the right, there's a little temperature gauge going up, and that's because he's used something that, costs him temperature and heats up the mech. If I let that get too high, it starts to damage me. So I need to not do anything for a little while if I want it to go down. The primary reason your heat is going to go up, though, is from attacking. You know what?
It's a neat little mechanic.
Yeah, so this guy I know is going to attack me during this time. So I kind of want to just hide behind this building until that point. And then
Clayton, this
hop up here
is
and
the most Clayton game I have ever
shoot.
seen. It is a mecha game where you control your mechs using an editing timeline.
I was gonna say it's the more I thought about it, it's more like it's almost like a video timeline.
That's funny.
So it comes very natural to me. So I think this will be okay. I think I'm exposing myself for a couple seconds. Actually, yeah, let's save temperature. I think I can do that. Let's just run over there. Can I just... Is this base... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm just realizing I should not send him in there. Sorry. Everything I've just done was pointless. These turrets are pretty annoying, but they also only attack in sort of a after they've scanned you. I could get in there and fight real quick on this first turn when they won't even attack me because this is a surprise attack. But I shouldn't fight in their base. Their base is where they're at advantage. I want to draw them out because I'll have a better time fighting them.
You should bake a very aromatic plate of cookies so they run over.
Cauldron. Maybe you should put a blonde wig and a bow on top of one of your robots. And go,
Yeah.
So let's fire off a missile volley.
Yes, do it.
I love how these things look. I love this guy's weapon. He's got a weapon that I don't think I've changed for a very long time because I just happened to... We'll see this after this. You gain salvage. You're upgrading weapons. Stuff is very RPG styled, like uncommon, common, rare. It'll be familiar if you've played most RPGs. So let's move you over here for a second. Wait a little bit to launch your missiles. And then,
So true, Reggie. You know, we should
go
have
ahead.
drawn a mech as a part of the Polygon draws thing.
And we'll fire another volley of missiles. So let's wait most of that time and then start to hide right when he starts to shoot at me, so he won't get to do much to me. I hate these guys. I will be surprised if it doesn't happen this match. These giant guns are good at concussing my pilots, which is very frustrating because if your pilot's concussed, that mech is just out for that match. The only saving grace is they didn't die, and the mech might not be completely destroyed. But it's very frustrating to lose a mech because you can lose them pretty easily before they get to do much just by getting concussed. So, on the other hand, I love to concuss them. That's great. Hopefully it happens. Okay, so you're not in danger. And you have... Fuck, not long range enough.
Did you write about this for the site, Clayton?
I have not yet, but I hope to, because we do have a review up. And the review, like me, appreciates that the tactics is just a very enjoyable little tactical puzzle. The way, and as you'll see here, when I play it in real time, you almost always just get very cool little mecha vignettes. And they look sick. And so I agree with all that. The review did hone in on some pretty big UI issues that I'm able to forgive because in some ways I'm just used to mech games and some of these issues. But we'll get into that.
Also, you spend 1,000 hours a week in Adobe Premiere.
Yeah, maybe. So let's see. This guy, and then I don't think you get to do much because you're under fire that whole time. Oh, no. You can.
Oh, drink check. What are you drinking, Pat?
Oh, I got a vanilla Coke in the bodega. Treat
Oh,
myself.
nice.
I'll send another volley.
Morb asks if the enemy actions are ever inaccurate.
Oh yeah, as you're going to see here, everybody's stuff is not perfectly accurate. Stuff misses and hits stuff. Sometimes it hits one of your other mechs. Sometimes it hits one of their mechs. Sometimes it hits buildings. It's just it's a little bit chaotic, which I like. These things are not precise machines. They're gigantic beasts, and so it's not going to be a clean fight.
Do the enemies ever call you mean names? Or,
You
like,
don't ever,
bully you?
unfortunately, hear anything from the actual enemies. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Yeah, that's a good one.
I vaguely like getting verbally bullied by enemies in a game sometimes. Like in Civ, whenever the AIs will say something like
I don't need to move
aggressive
you
or
at all.
passive aggressive to me, it just motivates me to destroy them even further.
Okay,
oh,
you're
actually,
just gonna hide.
Morb clarifies.
Yeah,
I meant the
thanks.
hologram predictions of where the enemies are going to be. Are those ever off, or is that like 100%
Oh,
right?
so no, that's the thing. They're 100% right unless, say I smash into one of them and block them, then they're not going to be where they're supposed to be. So that is something you do have to account for, and it's just a little bit hard to predict. Is that what if I actually destroy this mech before he gets to this other mech who's going to hit them? You waste a shot because you didn't kind of calculate how much damage you might do. But you have to sometimes just be like, I need to make sure this mech is dead at the end of this turn, so I might overcompensate a bit and just shoot more than I need to, because maybe something will miss. So I think I've done enough here. Not much on this first turn, so I'm going to go
So this
ahead
is your
and
first turn that you've just been planning now.
This is
Okay.
execute, so now stuff starts happening.
Whoa.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
So now you get to do as many repeats as I'm going to repeat this and slow it down so I can show a bit.
What are all those numbers? Why are they different colors?
It's different kinds of damage, impact damage, concussion damage. So I knew some of these missiles would hit this, but that's okay. I wanted to keep this guy close enough that he could hide. But there's your little Atano circus. A whole bunch of rockets firing off. They're homing. They're going to collide against that guy next turn, and I actually knew that because they were going to take at least 4 seconds to arrive. Actually, we'll get a couple of them in the first volley. Oh yeah, and this is great over here. This is the new weapon I just installed. This plasma launcher, and it's got a big area of effect. So these are going to hit this, and they're going to affect both of these guys. Nice. Okay. And that's pretty much all this turn. And I can actually scroll through what just happened, also just like as fast or slow as I want to see exactly how it went down.
Oh yeah. So you could totally create like an MMV right now, a mecha music video.
Yeah, exactly.
Just going.
Let's get some royalty-free Linkin Park in here.
So.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, that laser punching through that guy.
So that's a very important tactic. Yes, that beam laser passes through that guy. So I like to align that guy, and I would have if this guy wasn't shooting pretty much straight forward and he was kind of far away. But this turn, I am going to try to align this guy because these two idiots are just standing right there for the.
Yeah, they're bunching up.
The only issue is I'm going to have to probably accept some heat damage in order to do this because this laser takes a lot.
I'm overclocking my mech.
Yep, exactly.
I never told you guys about this, but when I was working on a TikTok, I was looking up tutorials for the McDonald's Flash game. That's a thing, you guys.
Oh my God.
And there's like one tutorial online for it, and for some reason, the music was What I've Done by Linkin Park. It was just so funny because it's just like the McDonald's game, and then it's like, what I've done.
Oh my God.
It's great.
I'm getting extremely lucky here with my enemy's choices. So what's going to happen here is I'm shifting so I can hit both of them with this laser. And then that guy behind him is going to shoot at my mech. Unfortunately, his ally is in front of him, so he's going to shoot through him.
Wow.
Ooh, I need to keep moving a little bit after that so that I don't get myself hurt.
So friendly fire is a thing in this game.
It's a real important thing to keep in mind.
Wow.
Move back a little. Yeah, we'll just stay in your targeting range, and then I might boost. No, I should save your heat. Actually, I think he's safe to just stay right there. Okay, so now they're getting close enough that I can potentially use my shotgun guy a little bit. Is that faster? Probably not. Okay. So I'd say one thing that I think is a legitimate UI thing that it's just weird, and I'm really wondering what their choice was. So you have time in the timeline, and if you want to move and then wait and then move again, you have to input an amount of wait time. The thing is it's not something you do on the timeline. It's literally you pull out almost as though you're doing walking distance, but seconds that you want it to sit there. I'm not sure if that's maybe so you're looking at the field and can kind of see how everything's moving while you're waiting, but it just feels odd every time I do it. But I understand. It's an interesting game. I don't know how else you might have solved that, but it's just something to note. It does. I still find it to feel a little strange. Okay, so right there. And then let's move that over a bit. So this optimal range is just telling me like the likelihood my shots will hit. It's not how much damage it will do. And that is the thing that as much as I have a lot of information, I just don't know how much damage everything's going to hit. So I don't know if I'm going to eliminate this mech or if this attack is completely wasted. Okay, so let's get this guy out because I could do something cool here. Except, who's he attacking? No, I don't want to. Okay, so let's leap over. Avoiding that hit. So this guy's going to overheat a bit. I'm willing to forgive that a little bit because he's my guy who I've equipped with a bunch of things with barrier. Every one of his 4 parts has barrier, and it's a shield that regenerates from your tank, I guess, of liquid fix. So it's not an infinitely regenerating shield. Over the duration of a long battle, you could run out. But it is this just handy thing where I believe at the beginning of this turn he's going to... all this damage he took, I think just from overheating. Oh no, are they shooting through this building? Oh, they punched a hole right through the building, that's why.
Uh-oh.
So that was my overlooking that this... Yeah, I should have kept him moving because that guy's bullets eventually just chew right through the building. So, that's why I'm going to jet over immediately. And then this guy's going to try to attack me, but I'm behind a building. So I'm going to move right here. Because I want to use my melee attack, because it's really cool, and I've just started to use it. I have a mech, and it has a big sword. And he's going to pull that sword out and slice through that guy.
Is it an energy sword or just a regular sword?
It's an energy sword. Is this guy... he is
sense.
heavy.
Sometimes I don't understand why mechs would carry like a regular sword when they could like carry a gun, but like an energy sword makes sense.
Unfortunately, I think it has an energy enhancement to it, but I don't think it's literally a beam sword. I think he's got it on his... I think he's carrying it like on his back. Oh no, it's on his leg. Yeah, you can actually see it. They do. You'll see them animate, and they'll actually like replace the weapon they're using. And that's important, I think, because as this battle goes on, you'll see that the damage modeling. I mean, if you lose an arm, you lose that gun for that match. You can get it back at the end, but.
I think it would be very interesting if there was like an option for your mech to just hold like a giant wooden club. To just, like,
oh, that would be cool.
Bonk the other mechs with.
Wow, I've never seen a mech holding a wooden club. That would be amazing.
Yeah, it feels so like antithetical to like the high techness of it, but it sounds fun.
There's got to have been a giant robot movie where someone just pulls a tree out of the ground and uses that as a club.
So true, so true. A tree is a giant wooden club.
Yeah. Clayton, I have a super nerdy sci-fi mecha question for you. Okay, so this is big brain. Heat management is a big thing in this game, and a lot of sci-fi stuff that involves high-tech equipment that gets very, very hot and is limited by heat levels. Has there ever been a sci-fi weapon that has combination heatsink / bullets where they like superheat, they dump heat into ammunition and then shoot the ammunition to get it out of the vehicle?
You're gonna have to go to the chat for this one because I'm not thinking of anything immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know. It makes like sci-fi logic. I don't know if it makes actual scientific sense, but.
Right. I guess it would make the gun really hot, and then you'd have to cool the gun anyways. Never mind.
All right, so let's see. I realized that if I move that guy there, he's my missile guy. I probably should equip somebody else with the sword, but for now I should make use of his missile barrages, and then move in close. I don't want to be too risky with him. Gosh, this is annoying. Now I just have to. Okay. So you're gonna boost up. Here. Oh,
so you said this game has some like thematic table setting stuff between some of the battles, just like slice of life things, but it doesn't really have like relationship mechanics, right?
So I've been getting more of these the story things do have like continuous storylines. Like there was this choice where it's just somebody like showed up outside. We found somebody I think tied to a tree, and they're like, are they a defector? Is it to plant a double agent? And I had to make choices about whether or not to like keep them or imprison them or that kind of thing. And that storyline is kind of continued. There's been some interactions with the other people in my craft. So I think I am going to... Oh, too close. This is all so annoying. Yeah, I should just stay far away still. Alright, a little more boring, but I think it's what I ought to do. get the job done first. Okay. And another missile barrage. And then, yeah, you got a jet out of there. Or just walk out of there. Cutting it a little close. Okay.
How many turns would you say a normal battle goes in this?
I'd say 4 to 6. Some are a little shorter. I did play one the other night that was one of the longest ones. And maybe later on we'll see this, but there could be troops on the periphery of this, like when we were in the outside match, the overworld. There could have been troops like who saw me and were like coming towards me, or maybe that base alerted troops at a nearby base to send them help. And what'll happen is it'll have a little mission thing up here where it says mission status that says like in 4 turns, the allies or the enemies are going to get reinforcements. And so that would continue the battle on if I couldn't win it fast enough. And that's what happened. So I ended up, I think that was like 12 or 13 rounds, which was quite long.
All right, cool. And Laserbeaks also asks, is there like a long game that you can lose, like a meta game like in XCOM or whatever, where you have a managing resources and stuff outside of these matches?
Yeah, I'll get into that later when we're in the overworld, because I think I have to explain some more things I haven't shown yet. I don't know if you can get to a fail state necessarily, though.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you're just doing that, and then you're just hanging out. Actually, why don't you shoot this guy, because he's very exposed and in the perfect spot. Okay. I try to check everything, make sure no one's running into each other, but I think we're all good. Okay. Execute. I'm going to slow this down a bit. Oh, this is beautiful. You idiot!
Yeah. Double dipping.
You idiot! Beautiful. Oh no!
The way it cranks down. Uh-oh.
My guys were a little close for that, but I don't think it's going to end up too bad.
Danger close.
God damn. I'm going to replay that slower. Okay, so first over here, we've got 2 dudes. Yes, okay, destroyed the missile turret. That's not a problem anymore. Really destroy that missile turret.
No, I think it might be okay.
Wastes his shot. Oh, that laser is beautiful. Swing around. Yeah, he's just destroying his own ally. I think I eliminated this turn almost entirely because of that. In this replay, it's not showing damage as it happens, by the way. It's just showing how their health ended. That's a little UI thing that I think they could fix.
Now, how nerdy is the hitbox shit like there? So you're just shooting at this guy here, and he has a big shield up there. If it passes through the shield hitbox, does it reduce damage, or is that just
the shield? The shield has its own hitbox, or its own hit points.
Wow.
So the shield can be destroyed. And this is a little bit unlucky for me. You don't get to target body parts unless you want to take the really risky decision of just totally targeting like a point in space. Which I'll show you how you do that. But yeah, God, that guy's getting... So yeah, my guys, I'm still not used to this weapon, how big its splash damage is, but I was definitely too close. So I'm all getting hit by a little bit of that, which is not great, because I think it's concussive damage, which I hate.
Ouchie.
So yeah, the thing about the hitbox is that I can like pick this guy to shoot his laser and put on the timeline. And right now, I'm lining it up, but if I click the guy, that's who I'm shooting. But if I hold down Control, I'm trying to see a place where it's not so bright, and you can see this. So now I'm picking a spot.
Yeah.
Set target position in world. So the reason you might do that is some of those things I just mentioned, where there might be reinforcements. There might be something that says, like, they're going to sound the alarm and call in reinforcements in, like, 6 turns unless you destroy this one specific building, which often looks like this one right here. So I would actually just target like middle of the building to have him hopefully destroy it. And maybe I see a bunch of enemies who are just going to walk past a certain point. That might be a good reason to put that laser and just have that beam up, and they're just going to keep walking through it. And technically that way you could target a specific body part. The reason I'm just unlucky here is that they're walking this direction, and so their shield happens to be on that side of their body. Otherwise, if you have a shield, so I'm trying to find where my guy... Oh, he's right here. So, yeah, is he getting shot this turn? They're never shooting him. I wish they would. He has this thing here, this shield, where I can just put up my shield, and I specifically... You can kind of see there, it's like a small amount of circle in front of him. That shield, I actually target at an enemy. So I have targeted this guy who's in this bright white void. To keep my shield up, wherever that guy walks, I'll just keep holding my shield up towards him. So that can be very handy if you're in a fight. You literally will like see, okay, I'm being attacked at this point. That's when I'll put up my shield, and then when he's done attacking, that's when I'll attack him.
Nice.
But I'm not being attacked. The other useful thing about it is so over here, your mechs can be light, medium, or heavy, and what that matters is that when you collide, and I can kind of show you here what that looks like. If you make a movement, this big bubble happens. That's saying like you're gonna collide with this mech. The heavier the mech, they're the one who survives that encounter, and the other one crashes. So let me see if I can show you what that means. Oh, that guy's gonna just eject.
And if you're the same size, do you just end up like standing next to each other and holding hands, or?
I think we both crash.
They both crash.
And
no.
what crashing means is when you crash, a big part of the timeline is just taken up with something that says crashed, and your mech will like kind of, if your legs are I'm getting ahead of myself. You crash when a body part's destroyed.
Crash as in system crash.
It's like a system crash, exactly.
Yeah.
And so your legs, you'll like kind of like follow over, and you're like not able to move, and so you're out of commission, and then you like pick yourself up and stand up, and you can fight again. So it's bad to crash. You're like out of commission for most of a turn. Which is why running into an enemy that you know you're going to crash them can be useful. And what's great about the shield is if you have this shield up, it increases the weight class while the shield is up.
Tactical crashing.
So he's a medium, but I can increase him to heavy by putting up the shield. So that's just like a little wrinkle that I've definitely made use of. You also do some damage to them when you just like plow through them. So let's see. This guy I don't have to worry about. He is going to eject very quickly because he is very dead. But we've still got two guys back here who are all lined up for me. Oh, he's going to try to shoot me. Okay, so actually this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my buddy. Use the buddy system.
The buddy system. No mech should walk into battle on its own.
Trying to figure out how I can align this, but maybe I can't. Or no, that should be good. Right there, and then laser. I don't know if I'll quite be able to line them up because that other mech is in the way. He's heavy. So even though he's ejecting, I am a little worried that by running into his mech still there, it could affect mine, so I don't want to get too close.
Laserbeaks asks, will a mech start rebooting itself if it crashes mid-turn, or do you need to wait to issue that order on the next turn?
So, I think what's being asked here is like if it crashes halfway through your turn, I mean you're just not doing any of the rest of the stuff that you were gonna do that turn. It interrupts. It takes over what you were doing, which is why it's really bad to crash at the beginning of a turn, and also why if you crash, I think it's like 4 seconds. If you crash like towards the end, each turn is 5 seconds. That crash goes into the next turn, so you're still like out of commission.
Oh damn! Stinky.
So yeah, it's just like whenever it happens, you are just out of commission for like 4 or so seconds. Okay, so this guy, I think we'll do a good amount of lasering right there. And then if I take a step, I'm just going to kind of wiggle back and forth. I think I might be able to get the other guy. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay. But then what I notice here is that this guy over here is going to attack him. So I think it's going to be close. But I'm going to put myself in between that enemy. Oh no, he's going to be done attacking. I can't get to him in time. That's something I would do, whereas there's this shield guy, he doesn't just protect himself, he can just stand in the way of another guy and protect them. I love to do that with my missile guy, because the missiles, when you input them, as you can see there, their trajectory is always this nice, smooth up and down arc. So you can just plant a missile guy like right there halfway between, and he can shield him from his enemies. The missile guy can just launch missiles over and over again from behind. It's great.
I love that.
Okay, so let's see. He's being attacked, so I don't want to pop out real quick.
Is anything in this game like significantly more powerful or meta than other things like missiles or shields or anything, or is it all fairly balanced?
There's so much right now that I don't know. I think it's mostly that I want a variety on my team, so I have lots of tactical options. Like there's nothing that's so OP that I just want 4 shotguns or something. Like I need close range, I need far range, I want missiles so I can do this kind of like hiding behind cover and shooting from very long range.
Cool. Huge Rooster, only our team is psychic.
Yes, that's the main advantage we have. Which is
in the lore, it's like a technology or something that this
predictive algorithm.
Yeah, they had just invented, so the other team doesn't have access to it. Which also means this game could not work as a multiplayer game.
No, it
which
couldn't.
Is interesting.
Yeah, it's cool. Here, I'm trying to show this. If you see there, like down in the lower right, it might be a little hard to see, but it says low precision warning, predicting into next turn. Like I'm literally trying to run so far. It's telling me like I don't know what's going to happen after you run past a certain point because you're going past the like predictive algorithm's ability to predict. So they try to keep that part of the like story, like it feels cohesive, and it's also cool because even though it's a different way of doing it, it also feels like this reference to a very classic big mecha trope that you see in Gundam or even kind of Evangelion, and I know lots of others, which is that there's sort of like the main pilot is special because they have some kind of extra sensory perception. This is just bringing that, like literally their robots can predict what's going to happen. So let's see. I'm worried about this plasma launcher hitting my own guys because they're close right now. So instead, I'm going to switch. Everybody can be equipped with a secondary weapon. The secondary weapon is typically smaller, but this guy still has a little 5 missile launcher. So I'm going to start shooting at this guy. His is not as cool as because it's a side weapon. It launches them one by one instead of like all at once in a barrage, which is the compromise you make for being a secondary weapon. But it's still handy that this guy has this option. Normally, this guy, Cobalt 5, which this is again. It's not how I want him to look. He's supposed to have a gold gun and a gold arm because I found him that way. Like I literally fought an enemy and they had this really sick-looking mech who just had one golden arm and golden gun. Normally he has this really good long-range assault rifle that is extremely precise, produces almost no heat, and is very very concussive. So I was hesitant to switch it out, but I was just like, this plasma thing sounds cool. I want to try it out. And it is pretty cool, but... and then let's launch another missile volley at...
Holy shit, Dirk Pitt River says Scaramecca.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
I think... Yeah, let's not. You're gonna have to hide. I don't want to get hit.
Yeah, Victoria and Blue Vishnu, I think Twitch is being a little weird. It's running fine for me, but like... A few minutes ago, all my followed channels disappeared off the side of my screen and stuff, so I think they're probably having some server iffiness.
Okay, so is that everyone? Okay. Oh, you should do something else. Why don't you launch another volley at that guy? We'll just try to ice him. Okay. Everything looks good, I think. Oh, no, wait, you're not doing anything. Whoops. That would be a waste.
Just observing.
Yeah, just observing. I want you to get out of the way. Blast him with your shotgun a whole bunch. Actually, yeah, let's pursue him. This is good, because that missile turret is no longer there. I'm not worried about moving that way. Yeah, normally there's not like a huge glowing blue explosion like this, which is making things a little harder to see.
Right.
But it is sick looking. Okay, now I think we're good. Execute. Oh no, where's that? Where's that? Oh. That was a rogue plasma ball. It just, oh no, it concussed my own guy. Or no, maybe he's just crashing. No, he's concussed. He's out of the match. I only have 3 mechs now. Yep, this guy got concussed. Oof. And I saw it happen because you'll see this like rogue plasma ball. Oh, that's right. They're slightly homing. That's why they're not going in a perfect straight line.
No.
So it was trying to hit one of the guys, missed him, kept going, and hit exploded right in front of my own mech.
Oh, wow.
Oh dear.
And so yeah, that's him.
a whoopsie.
He's being concussed. But he did seem to get some of his laser off before that. Not too much of it. I think that's a glitch that is still showing right now. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. You can see that guy. Here, let me actually just replay this. It's slow. There's that guy ejecting, which is neat.
Nice. That's fun.
Love that. Living to see another day.
Okay, so we know what happens there. Unfortunate, but I'm gonna blast you with a shotgun right in the back a couple times.
Now you have 3 mechs left versus how many mechs on the enemy team?
They are at. Oh, I concussed one of theirs. Yep. Okay, I eliminated one of theirs, and that guy ejected. So I think they're down to at least 3, maybe 2. We'll see.
Okay.
How I do. No, that guy's alive. That guy's. So they've got 2 pretty much full life mechs, and then 1 damaged one. But I did eliminate the other 2.
Nice.
Oof, that sucks. All right. Back to the drawing board. All right, I want to see one last thing. How did that go? I can see that, yeah, 2 kinds of missiles, all at once, or 1 at a time.
Simone, I'm gonna pretend that Clayton is fighting Magic School Bus style inside my sinuses right now. That's what's going on. All those missiles, you know.
There they go. So let's see. You are gonna target my guy. Oh, they're standing right next to each other again. Wait, this is also the enemy. You know what? Okay, they all want to stand so close together, then I'm gonna hit them with that plasma thing again. Gonna take a little bit of damage though before I can bring up that shield, but that's unfortunate. So let's see. Oh, he's such good range too. I'm gonna take a little heat damage, but I mean that's like the main thing you're kind of weighing. The faster it's like worth taking that heat damage if I can just eliminate 1 more of their guys, because then I can get it back down to. I can take the advantage and have more mechs on the field than them. Let's see. That being said, oh, go ahead.
Oh, why don't they just install AC in their mech? Doesn't that just like fix everything?
Yeah. Open a fucking window.
Once we get to the outside of combat, I can show you that this game, you can change out your generator so you can have one, or your radiator, not your radiator. You don't have a radiator in this game, but you can pick out generators that have better heat cooling. So you literally can just get a better AC.
Okay, great.
I've tweaked my mechs because there's some I want to have to be able to, like that laser produces a ton of heat. So that was a tricky thing early on, where some early on mechs could not shoot that laser even at 0 heat without taking like it filling up their heat before it's done shooting. So they were always taking a little damage. So it just took a little while to get that working.
Wow. Another analog idea.
Holy shit.
A fan.
We've got a follow up to Skyrim Mecha here. Also very good, Tina. Great follow up to Skyrim Mecha from Fawn Relic, who says cockpit too spicy. Call that Tex-Mex.
Oh wow! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wow. All right. You thought you got away from my missiles? You did not escape my missiles.
Pretty good.
Okay, he wants to shoot me again. So I'm gonna run right after and hide.
Yo, speaking of tactics, it's a huge bummer that Blood Bowl 3 came out, and apparently it's very bad.
Oh no! I know you were hyped for that.
I was, but apparently they whiffed big time.
That is too bad.
It's like super duper glitchy, and also has extremely bad predatory microtransactions in it.
Oh, that's
annoying to deal with.
Yikes!
Like you need like individual like helmets and pads and like gauntlets and boots and shit for all your guys, and you have to equip all of them manually for every single guy in your little football team. It's a bummer.
Mm.
And they charge for some of those. Is this one's out now, Clayton, right?
This is now in 1.0. So this game was actually in early access only on Epic Game Store for I think about the last year. And I don't know. I think this was a game where I saw it, and I have in recent memory not made this decision with Hard Space Shipbreakers, with Nebula's Fleet Command. Those are early access games that I just dove right into and had a good time with anyway. But I was like, you know what? I have enough games to play. This game looks really cool, but I'm going to wait till it's done to actually play it. So I did look over like the update schedule. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that would have been interesting to play this game before they completely retooled how like the concussion system worked. Apparently there used to be like a morale meter on individual pilots, but they merged that with health and did some other things. So the game has changed over that period, definitely. But now, yes, you Epic or Steam, you can buy it, and it is a full-featured game and very fun. Okay, so I think I've done what I'm gonna do. Get out of there! Get out of there! Boom! Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that worked out exactly how I wanted. Are you still alive? You are. Oh, you're ejecting. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is. We can maybe zoom in on this. I destroy this guy's weapon this turn, so he's gonna eject because he's like, no reason to be here anymore. Oh yeah, those missiles. Yep, just burned it right off. You can watch. Gone. So that's how like the destructibility of like individual components works. I did get that wrong. You don't crash for any body part. For losing any body part, you crash, I believe, if it's the torso or the legs. Let's see. So that guy's off the board. I also, positioned my plasma launcher very good. That shot was not meant for him, but he got in the way of it. And then, okay. So yeah, he's gonna eject. He is getting right in the way of his his allies' attack if I stayed here, but it would be prudent to stay there. Everyone
Imagine
wants to shoot him.
if workplaces had like morale meters, and then if the morale meter gets too low, you can't operate anymore. Like you're like out of commission, and then your employer has to stock back up your morale meter by like giving you free donuts or something.
That's right. Pizza.
Yeah. I think that'd be nice. Oh yeah, exactly. Michael, when that happens, they give you a pizza party.
And let's jump out of here. I'm gonna risk some hits to get one more plasma hit in, because they're just standing so close together. I may as well. Okay. So I guess, yeah, it's showing here I have to eliminate all hostiles. I don't have, that does not include turrets. So there's always like a thing to weigh. It's like I don't have to destroy them. And this guy, more missiles. Oh yeah, he launched a volley at this guy who's already ejecting. I hope I don't kill him before he gets a chance to eject.
I mean, Galumfort saying work needs nap breaks and recess. I think it's like the phrasing is just different because it's like we have a lunch break, you know, and I think that's like included in the union contract and stuff. They just don't call it nap break and recess.
Right, it's true. It was much harder to treat it as a nap break before the pandemic, and we are all working from home. But I feel like, you know, if you read between the lines now, it's our nap break.
Break.
We all lay down on the floor and put small blankets over ourselves.
Yeah.
We drink our juice after we wake up, so we don't have too much sugar on our systems before nap time.
Yeah.
Wait, that's happening at the end?
More offices should
okay.
have juice.
Yeah.
Juice boxes.
Oh,
There's nothing.
juice boxes are nice.
Or like go-go squeeze. The both. I love those.
I think the squeeze bottles were a phenomenon after I was baby mode.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we had Capri Suns for sure.
Oh, Capri Suns are great. Capri Suns are great.
Yeah. That's right, Rytron. And you should.
As you should, Rytron.
Trying to defend some of my allies here by standing in the way of this attack with my shield. Yeah, okay.
Very valiant, yes.
Yeah, very valiant. This is my pilot blockhead, or that's his call sign. His name is Carl Hart.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's still mean.
Yeah, well, but the thing is he has a high concussion, I guess, resistance.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I'm going to put him in.
Compliment.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, okay, then he's going to be in the one who I literally sometimes put in the line of fire with a big shield. So I think I need to make sure I'm reading this right, because this seems different from what he looked like outside of battle, but I think he's taken some damage, which is why. Yeah, let me see. Okay, yeah,
Here's
that
our
pilot.
top pilots.
Okay.
Blockhead, Nitwit, and Crumbum.
Now we got Foxtrot, Blockhead, Polar. Okay. And that's everyone. Okay. I don't think I'll win this round, but next round.
Did you say one of their names is Crumbum?
No, I was kidding.
I was like, wait, what?
Crumbum is an extremely antiquated insult.
Oh, okay. Because I was looking at Clayton cycle through the mechs, and I was like, I'm not seeing Crumbum.
Yeah.
So that's rough.
It's like something Ben Grimm would call somebody.
God. I'm gonna start using that. That's great.
So right off the bat there, Cobalt 5 got himself concussed.
Hey,
I hate this gun. This gun is this giant one, this repeater thing, which I don't like to use because you don't get a side weapon when you use this giant gun. Obviously it's two-handed.
It's huge.
And it shoots for like 4 seconds or 3 seconds. So it's it's kind of difficult to like plan a whole turn. Sometimes you're going into the next turn, and at that point, like, they're moving, so it's hard to target. And I think you need, or maybe it's just heavy. I think you need a heavy mech for it, or maybe there's some. I need to look at exactly why. And heavy mechs just move so slow, so I just find it hard tactically to use. It's not like I'm usually defending that much, so I get why the enemy finds it very useful, but gosh, I hate how concussive they are.
That gun hands out free naps.
It does.
Yay.
And it is
that's
not
so nice
nap time.
See, what I'm starting to realize here is that, Clayton, you're the employer right now, and these mechs are your workers.
do such
And
a
I
good
feel like
job.
they deserve nap time.
Yeah, it's just not during battle. It's a bad time. Okay, so you're shooting missiles at that guy. They're
I mean,
both...
that's fair. I kind of like if right now, like we were like, hey, you know, I know we're on stream right now, but I kind of want to take a nap.
You're heavy, right? Yeah, you're heavy. They're both heavy mechs. This is also why I'm frustrated the enemy so often has heavy mechs, is I can't crash into them without taking a hit. You know what? Just keep shooting them. Just fill them up. And you... I mean, yeah, you just keep pounding him.
I've been playing a lot of games lately that require you sleep.
Like what?
Forest.
Oh, yeah.
Sleep mechanics, Zomboid. You have
Oh
to
yeah,
sleep
no,
in
I remember the sleep mechanic from Sons of the Forest. Just like, whoa, every time he tried.
Okay, we're good. Just two
Oh,
mechs.
the Pokemon sleep game, so true. That's a lot of numbers. Holy moly, guacamole.
Yes, there you
okay.
go.
So concussed. God, was he just like, he was still just hitting my guy? Or no, he was locked into him and couldn't stop firing. So that's handy. So yeah, this guy takes quite the wallop.
Another technical question from Laserbeaks. Does movement affect your accuracy? Do you get an accuracy bonus if you stay still and shoot?
So, you know, it doesn't, it tells me my optimum range is consistent, but I'm pretty sure you do. Because I think, again, this game is like modeling its bullets and missiles and things systematically. So, like, they hit whatever they run into, and they're going in a trajectory, it seems like. So...
Adelaide says... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. It's
Adelaide
just...
says only if the weapon needs bracing.
So I was going to say, there are specific weapons, though, that the optimal range, like, number will go from, like, 100 to 50 because you are moving. So it literally is telling you, like, you are not in optimal range, which doesn't make sense to me because technically you are in the right range. You're just moving, and it doesn't want you to move. So another thing the UI could be a little more communicative about. But okay, so this is the last guy standing.
With all the back and forth this game allows, I think it would be cool if someone like... I think it'd be nice UI-wise if you could like turn off the numbers and then like record a movie using this. That'd be fun.
You know, I haven't tried. I might be able to. Let's see.
Oh, this is really cool. Sorry, another tip from Adelaide, who seems like a Phantom Brigade power user. They say that optimal range is a combination of damage and accuracy. If you hold control, it breaks it down for you.
Oh, really?
Yep. And you can hide the UI with numpad 0 or numpad 0, whichever one won't make people make fun of me.
Adelaide is the game director / designer. Oh my
What?
God.
Oh, wow. Thank you for coming by.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to get the UI to drop with numpad 0, but I'm not sure if I'm hitting something wrong.
Numpad minus, not 0, sorry.
Oh, yep, there it goes. Neat. Hell yeah. Well, now I know how to capture really cool game footage.
Now you can make your little Linkin Park AMVs.
Yes.
So yeah, control, that's cool. Let's bring it up. So I guess the
Thank you, Anonymous.
So if I put this... That's... Okay, that is what I was looking for. That shows me the damage and the scatter. Interesting. 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 Okay. And then... Yeah, you're... Ooh. I guess I'll take a risk here and be stylish and try to finish him off with a sword attack.
Yes, do it, do it, do it.
Swipe. Although I'm afraid... No, he's going to start shooting at the wrong time. Sorry, I'll have to save the sword.
Oh, sorry. The animation of him just like soaring through the air with the sword is so good.
Yeah, part of the sword attack is just a launch forward, and then it's kind of interesting.
that.
That's showing the path the blade is taking.
Oh my god.
So it's a little.
Oh whoa.
It's like an interesting thing to like think about because it's a 3D space, but like your sword is taking this specific arc through the world, and like ends. You can see there it ends with a big swipe, kind of like forward, but so you can, if you're smart with it, you can plan that to hit a couple mechs if they're close together. But yeah, I have just started messing with the sword, so I'm not perfect at it, and because this match is still a little close, I'm just gonna make sure I finish this off, and in the next battle we can try to use that. No wait, why am I moving farther away? Let's get this. Let's move right here. Fire missiles. No, let's take the heat damage. You've still got liquid fix.
Do you think it'd be okay if we posted NA and B on the Polygon YouTube channel?
I mean, we get a couple free copyright strikes. I think we get the same as everybody else. We get 3, right?
Yeah, we just take one to the body just for the heck of it.
Okay. I think another missile volley and a bunch of shotguns should be enough to eliminate this guy. Let's go. Slow-mo. Whoa.
Simone, what are you talking about? What? I just looked in the chat. What is Simone talking about? Scrolling up.
We're talking about Cornetto here. Of course.
Boom, gone, annihilated.
Nice.
Absolutely
just for fun.
ethered. Okay.
Oh yeah, I love how you can zoom in so much. Nice.
Oh yeah, you can get right in there. Victory.
Nice. Oh yeah, cool.
Huzzah.
So now we're gonna get to see the overworld stuff, right?
Yep. So now we're back here. This is a thing you could salvage. So yeah, there's a lot going on here.
Look at
actually.
those gams.
Yeah. So this is actually staying intact. This is stuff that belongs to one of my own mechs that got destroyed in that match, and I have to prioritize recovering it unless I want to replace it with something. So like that's the cost of like losing an arm and a weapon in a match, is that it's destroyed in the sense that you must pay to salvage at the end. You have this budget of salvage you can take. And so if any of your mechs get destroyed, that uses that up, and then after that you can start taking salvage from the opponent's mechs. A bonus to concussing opponents as opposed to destroying them is that if their mech is intact, it's a lower price from your budget to keep those items. So that's a level 8 assault rifle. I may just keep that because it could be useful.
I just love that right ring immediately says in chat, leggies.
This reminds me of High Fleet, in that just like there is some strategy in shooting down other airships to do it by piercing like their most vulnerable points, so that the salvage process is easier. You get a lot more out of it.
All right, I had a pretty good budget. We'll take those things. Put them in my shopping cart. Ooh, okay, little story thing.
Well, that's cool. Adelaide says the that budget is also representative of time. The time that you have before you execute.
Right. Yeah, it's like this. It's this implied that like I think maybe they can correct me. I think it's shorter if there are like troops nearby. I thought there was something to that like because you have less time to get out of it, to grab stuff and get out. But let's see. So, yeah, I'm gonna open the box. Whoa, we found some beer.
Nice.
Hey.
Let's go. Dumping beer into the robots.
Okay. They're nice ones too. So this is the thing. We can save this, and when you win a province, you can either have a celebration or a parade, or like there's a bigger one you can have if you have a booze bottle. So I'm going to save this booze to celebrate a bigger victory.
Nice.
Okay. So what's the situation? there is this convoy right here about to attack me.
Convoy.
But there's also, okay, so this is Malmland is where I'm currently I'm contesting the province. So I guess I should explain a bit more about how this works. These provinces, before you take them, are full of these kind of things. I just can't see them because of fog of war until I get near them. When you enter into them, you get a little icon up here that you can click to contest the province. When that happens, the Home Guard, which are like the other people fighting for your side in this war, will start listing out objectives, which I think are just kind of randomly selected or something. They're you don't know going in. Which you win, you lower the enemy strength by a lot. And you're trying to get that to 0 before your side goes to 0. Your side can go down by losing battles, but also by these battle sites start happening, and you have a certain amount of time to go there and assist the Home Guard. And when you fight in these, there are like allies out there that you get to control. It's interesting. They're like both AI controlled. Like if you don't mess with them, they'll have their own plans and do them. But you can go in, cancel all the things they were going to do, and make them do whatever you want instead. So
fun.
Essentially, you just get some help. I cannot probably make it to that in time, and I'm also okay with losing that battle because I have plenty of space here. Instead, I want to go for this objective that I'm right next to. But it looks
Laser
like...
Beast, I think you can lose pilots. You can fully lose pilots,
yes,
right, Clayton?
they can fully die.
Sad.
Which is why, like, I'd rather them get concussed than die. And as you can see here, some of my mechs need to be repaired. My mobile base has an amount of liquid fix that it can get more of if I go back to one of my provinces and resupply. So when you contest a province, you're in a race against time because as the fight progresses over here, the province gets more and more hostile. The troops there get stronger. There's more of them, I think. So you want to, like, when you contest it, you want to try to, like, win quickly. And if you have to weigh that, like, do I want to exit the whole province just to refill and resupply, or do I want to just keep fighting and, see if I can squeeze out a victory before I need to repair? So, I am going to drive. I know this guy's right here, but I don't want to fight them. It's much more useful to me to just go to the logistics center. I've actually turned on my stealth. So, okay, another little quick thing. Just there's just a lot going on in this game. There are upgrades, not for my robots, but for the mobile base that can increase how much energy it has, which powers things like stealth. There's a stealth thing. Stealth mode, there's a turbo mode essentially that uses up that energy. I have smoke charges. If somebody hit me, if some like scout brigade hit me on the overworld, I could get out of the fight by using my smoke bombs.
Oh, cool. So you said these are upgrades for like your crawler thing?
For my crawler, and one of the most important upgrades is the unit bay. Like you only start with a bay for room for 2 mechs. You'll probably invest the fastest in that, so you can hold 4, or at this point I can hold 6, because I want to be able to have some spares if one of mine gets damaged in battle.
Good question from Octavian Soup. Are the pilots twins with their mechs?
I try to let them pilot the same one. I want them to have their, have a relationship with that mech.
Nice, right.
They also have their health here, so you can see. And then here, this is where you can see, if you hover over them, their maximum health, their concussion resistance, and their concussion point.
Oh yeah, I see Crumb Bum now. Okay.
So let's see. So this guy. So as I understand it, that means like this person has 105 hit points. If they take 25 damage, more than 25 damage, they hit their concussion point and are concussed, or can be concussed. That's like they just like will not be concussed until they reach that concussion point. That's how I understand it. Okay. We got Kilo, Polar, Foxtrot, Tango, X-Ray, Blockhead. That's my crew. I have lost someone.
Aw, who'd you lose?
Actually, I'm a little confused because I thought it was X-Ray, but X-Ray's here. So I'm gonna have to think about that.
You don't even remember their name?
Yeah, that's not
Can't
very
even
nice.
honor them in memory? Jeez.
Okay, yeah, let's keep going. I'm stealth right now because I'm hoping that won't activate them. but I create more noise now because I don't have stealth on. And if I used my like turbo mode, my overdrive mode, it's very loud and people notice you more. All right.
It's one of my favorite things in the Total War Warhammer games is like overworld stances. Like all the factions have different ways of moving around the overworld map. And there's the ambush stance where you sacrifice a lot of movement speed per turn, but you have a chance anytime you cross paths with an enemy to get an ambush. So it's like when the battle starts, you have full deployment around them, and usually they're already in like a really disadvantageous position, like they're all like lined up marching down a road and you're coming in down the hills from them, and it feels so good every time you just completely ruin somebody's life.
Oh no, oops. Oh my gosh, this is funny. I reloaded because I realized I wanted to do something before I entered that battle, but it's redoing you found something, you found a box, and instead of being liquor, I have opened a bomb.
Oh no!
Okay, so this is some interesting choices I have, is that we might have a chance to defuse it, but we have to hurry, boss, assign someone to it. We move the base as far from the base as possible. I can send my defector to do it, who I've allowed to join my side. I can send a pilot to it. I can use up some supplies, or I could just toss it off the base and hope for the best.
I would definitely toss it off the base.
I have plenty of supplies. I do not mind about using my supplies to do this.
Oh man.
Okay. Ooh, we did it in time that we can keep the bomb.
Nice. Free bomb.
Yeah, free bomb. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so this time, like, the main thing I want to do is give my robots a little bit more time to repair.
Crumb bomb.
So I'm gonna move over here and just kind of give myself a bit more time.
That's right, crazy.
Oh, that's annoying. Oh no, somebody sees me. Go, go. Okay, this might not have been worth it.
You being attacked in the overworld?
I'm not being attacked. They're alerting me. They know I'm here, and I'm risking.
Oh, in the province.
I'm just letting time pass. I literally just want my robots to repair a bit more, but okay, whatever.
See.
This is why I have extra robots. Oh, I forgot I got this upgrade. Yes, I'm gonna use that up. I got this jammer. That should prevent it. I think there's 2 people trying to come here, but okay, suit up.
Oh, I love that you just
yes,
see that
okay.
button, that rocks.
I stopped them from doing that. Okay, so one of my guys got fully repaired, but 2 of them are still a little bit damaged, so let's do a quick resuit. Okay. Let's see if... maybe I'll use Frank instead. Just gotta give him a good torso. Put out a nice reactor. Wait, who's my damaged mechs? Cobalt and Longbow. Okay. So yeah, let's get that good assault rifle.
Are there any aesthetic customizations in this game, or is it mostly just tactical?
Aesthetic. Oh yeah, I can totally repaint them how I want.
Cool.
I mean, they're kind of like palettes a bit, but there's a ton of palettes, and you can do just arm or weapon or what have you.
Nice.
Okay, so Frank is good to go.
I'm so excited for Armor Core.
Yeah. There's a lot more tweaking I could do here, but that would take too long. Okay, and I need your laser.
Oh,
this
that
robot's
robot's
just
cool.
called Guy.
I like that one.
Ooh, that's a big sword. Hold on, I can make him do it different. That's a main weapon. That's a main hand sword. But I'm not gonna use that. I need my laser.
Agreed, Jag. If we could get some Polygon pink in here, that'd be sick.
I can make this guy Polygon pink. We'll call this one
That
Polygon.
That's such a funny thing to like Phantom of Ares. This game has so many menus. I love it.
Menus are goated.
It does.
Sometimes.
Oh no, that's
Sometimes
Polygon.
a good game
There
is
we go.
mostly menus.
Oh, I love this. I
go.
love
Yeah.
these. I love these. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I need to.
So we're swapping out some mechs here.
That's tactical right there.
Cobalt. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. I want to switch for Polygon. And X-ray for Frank. And then, yeah, a couple of my guys are not full health, so let's put in Kilo and Tango.
For those of you that haven't seen it before, I have this really cool Gundam.
It's huge.
It's like pastel pink, blue, and yellow.
Master
They're
grade.
such a cutie. Such a
Tina,
cutie.
I'd only seen that in the background of your calls. I had no idea the scale.
No, yeah, it's as big as my head.
I have.
Yeah.
I have. My beloved, most special guy in the entire world, Cherno Alpha. I love him so much. Rest in peace.
True, no smoke fire. It's my trans rights Gundam.
I have a Bigfoot because I'm in the process of building Sazabi.
Nice.
A singular Bigfoot.
It's a Bigfoot. It's got some rockets in there. It's actually really cool. They can pop out. It's like a rocket booster under there. It's some of the biggest feet that any of these Gunpla has.
I just seeing Dirk Pitt's comment now. That's why Excel is my favorite game. Love that game. But honestly, spreadsheets, they can be kind of fun sometimes. I find them
4v4
to be fulfilling.
shouldn't be a problem.
Oh my god, imagine Polygon stream spreadsheets. I would do it.
It's Polygon spreadsheet stream. Okay, yeah. I want to eliminate this guy with the big gun first. So let's obliterate him.
Oh, in this game, Aunt Hannah, they have it. They have it. That's so cool.
Are there tanks in this game, Clayton?
There are. I'm surprised I haven't run into an enemy yet. There are tanks, which are like a nice. It just gives a little variety in enemy type, and sometimes your allies are tanks. They're pretty weak against mechs, though. They're always light. They're always light class, so you can always walk over them, unless I guess your mech is light. But okay, so this guy's like taking all the attacks this turn. It seems like.
Oh, there's another mech game, Clayton, that I need to tell you about. Hang on.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, it's a very different vibe. I don't know if you'll like it quite as much because it's much more action oriented. What's it called? Brigador, Armored Up Edition.
Oh, that's an older one. I played that a while. It's a little retro.
Yeah, I mean it's got this really interesting like fake 2D rendering style. It just looks almost like StarCraft sprites, but it's super fun. But yeah, they released like a definitive edition of it a couple years back.
Trilobite Agent. That would be so funny if like on your resume you put like 100% completion rate on Excel.
I'm MLG in Excel. I'm Cal-I in Excel.
Okay, so they all really want to shoot at this guy this turn, so I'm putting him behind a lot of cover. But I think from here he'll get a good shot on that guy. Okay, so missiles there. Let's move you in as fast as possible. Ooh, I think I can get a couple. I'll get a shotgun blast in this first turn. Because this idiot is facing the wrong way. Perfect.
Get their ass.
Nice. Boom. Okay. So, hopefully.
That's so close.
Well, you got to get that close for shotguns, but I'm now realizing my own missiles might be arriving around that time.
Yeah.
Hold on, I can actually calculate this with a little math. These are arriving in 3.3 seconds. So that's like 1, 2, 3. That is about exactly the time he's arriving there. So let's... This is where you do have to do a little bit of... I don't know, calculating, because you don't want to arrive. You have to think about, well, when are those missiles going to arrive? I don't want to be in their way, so I'm going to move on the outside of that more. Not quite as accurate, but I think it's worth it to avoid getting hit by my own missiles. And then Polygon. I don't think
Get out there, Polygon. Don't let us down.
The other thing that's useful about boosting is that you can boost on top of things, so you can get on buildings that way.
Yes.
Launch up there. And
oh yeah.
let's see. Are they in? Oh wait, are you targeted? Oh, you're not. Okay. Which is I'm a little
sick. Okay, so that was boost, shoot, move to tree cover.
Yeah, unfortunately, trees do not provide any cover. As you'll see, they're one of the things I like how this game shows the sense of scale. Is when you run through trees, you knock them down.
I love that.
Like you're not just moving them aside; you are just crushing You don't crush buildings unless you blow them up, as we've seen. There's lots of damage to buildings from weapons, but trees and little vehicles, you'll just run right over them.
You and I were talking about this. I don't know, maybe just in a meeting or something, but how I was frustrated, or we were frustrated with that Gundam shooter for not having any sense of scale.
Yeah, I think when we streamed it, that was something we both noted. It was just like kind of shocked by how floaty it feels for a giant robot game. Which you can have a agile robot game, but there's still ways to convey the sense of weightiness and
right. But the thing that we said about this one that we liked was that it both feels like it has a sense of that the mechs have a sense of scale, but also they feel like miniatures somehow at the same time. And I think it's just that there's a lot of like reference objects around them. Like that was the whole thing with Pacific Rim, right? When they were making that movie, like GDT was like, we need to have as many scale objects around these things as possible. Like they need to be lit by helicopters. They need to be constantly like stepping by things that normal humans have size reference for, because otherwise they'll just feel like dudes.
No, wait, did I just miss something that I calculated here and put my guy in the way of one of my people shooting? Oh no, perfect timing. He stopped right when he got in the way.
Ooh,
that was nice. I sometimes do plan stuff like that, but that was unintentional. Yeah, he's shooting him and then he steps in the way. And yep, that laser was good. Targeting. Okay. Oh, do we blow up his gun? I think we blew up his gun. Haha. Get wrecked. Actually, this guy just get completely obliterated. This is great.
Oh, hey, we got Brace Yourself Games in the chat. What's up? Hello.
Goodbye. Oh, hello.
Hey ho.
Yeah, okay, that guy's done. Don't need to worry about him no more.
Clayton or Pat or chat, does anyone have recommendations for like mecha games that are funny, silly, goofy? Like on the note of like bananas for scale, like where like I don't know, maybe a Gundam slips on a banana peel, or I don't know,
goofy
just
mecha games.
Yeah.
There was a game that some of our old coworkers are in. I think it was called
Right.
1,000 Foot Robot Golf.
Yeah.
1,000-foot robot golf. Okay.
Yeah.
The tone of that is definitely silly.
Nice.
100-foot robot golf. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, great.
They're only
Yeah,
100
yeah.
feet.
Okay, yeah, 100 feet. That's a lot less exciting, but that's okay.
I don't. So this guy, I feel like I need.
Alchemic drive.
This must be a very overheating weapon because I just can't shoot it very often. Or I just need to get this guy a better generator. Okay, so let's hide you here this time. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it trying to get you to come out.
That sounds fun, laser beaks.
I am looking up this game. Cool.
Ooh, those are some plasma balls about to hit my guy.
Amber Aaron, I'm muttering under my breath like a weirdo. Is it better if I talk normal?
Have you ever been accused of being a mumbler?
No, but a lot of times when I first join like a Discord call, somebody would be like, I can barely hear you, and then I have to be like, well, it's because I'm barely making noise.
I see. That makes sense. I know my sister, my parents would often accuse her of being a mumbler. You know, some people just mumble more than others.
I hate projecting is the thing. And I when I stream, I have a compressor on my voice, so I can just talk at the volume that feels normal for me. And then the compressor makes it actually normal. But then I forget that when I'm calling in through Discord, that doesn't have my built-in compressors.
Right. Oh, Simone says she sometimes accuses you of mumbling.
Yeah. Well,
I mumble sometimes.
Said, you know, you asked if people have accused me of mumbling.
Oh, it's only person. A singular person.
No, I'm denying Simone's personhood.
Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha.
Why can't any of you just stay put? Okay, we'll do this.
Do we have any mumblers in chat that want to out themselves as mumblers? It's okay. It's okay if you are.
It's okay. Yeah, this is a mumble positive space.
I think everybody has mumbled at some point in their life.
We have a reformed mumbler. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Wow. A lot of people relate to mumbling. Wow. Either like past mumblers. Oh, that's so funny that you say that, digital MIT, because Clayton, the person playing the game, he's a video editor.
Yeah,
that's what he says.
Clayton is our senior video editor and also the guy on our team who cares the most about mecha. So we did have the realization at the top of the stream that this is just laser targeted at his brain.
Yeah. That would be so funny.
Make him so I'll perfectly like walk along with this guy who's getting in the way of my laser.
I love to think that in like the, I don't know, the pitch meeting for this game or whatever, they were like, listen, so we know that there's a video editor at Polygon that really loves mechas. So basically free PR. We just make this game.
We're gonna make 170 people know about this game. It's a success.
All through targeting Clayton.
All right, I'm about to chop this guy with a sword and an axe.
Oh, hell yeah. Actually, related, Adelaide asks, how do you like it so far? How do you like the game?
Oh, a whole lot.
There
you
go.
Oh, gosh, I really have to time this. Is that enough?
Yeah, I remember Clayton was very excited to stream Phantom Brigade, but had to hold back for a bit because of the embargo.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna try that. Oh, but he's gonna be shielding. That could be dangerous.
That's funny. Adelaide says, funny story. As I was trying to figure out how to handle combat mechanics, I was watching YouTube scrubbing clips from 08th MS team. When I realized that scrubbing video was a great analogy. That's so cool.
Gosh, I'm really worried. I'm just gonna try that. Okay, I think I might hit him there. I'm getting used to melee and how far you have to shoot to hit. So this may be a improper way to do this, but
it's nice, Amber Aaron, though. I think, you know, sometimes having a partner with an opposite characteristic as you, you know, it helps provide some balance or whatever.
You're just gonna hide. Okay. Ooh. Oh,
wow,
no.
so it really is inspired by video editing. That's so cool.
Casimir, yeah, I'm so sad that they canceled. that unnamed Titanfall project.
I know.
Watching you jump in with that laser sword reminded me of the incredibly good.
Oh no, I boosted instead of attacking. That was
Whoops.
dumb. Okay, well, so here's the sword. I think I hit too quick. Yeah, this guy's got a pretty short sword because it is a. I'm getting used to this. It's a side weapon, so I don't think that hit. No, he charged into him all right. Or maybe he's gonna hit this turn. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he's not done with the attack. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Where are we?
Correct. Adelaide is the game director of Peanut Butter.
I do love the PB as the acronym for this game. Okay, and then yeah, just keep following him. Get him again. Nice. Okay. Lasers. Let's go for that guy.
Peanut butter and jelly does sound good.
Right.
Whoop! Can't do that.
Polygon
No,
food
that
shop
would be
return.
bad. I'm about to laser through and hit my guy.
Oh, that would be so funny if it was like Phantom Brigade : Justice or something like that.
Yeah. That's
There
the,
you go.
the DLC.
Yeah.
Yo,
sequel.
digital limit. I did the PB and apples yesterday. It's a classic for a reason.
I think I want to just eliminate this guy.
Oh, peanut butter and apples. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna have one of those after this.
It's like it's so tasty, but also makes me feel healthy. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've finally done enough New York apple tasting to know that a good old Jonah Gold is now my standby.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try those.
Okay.
It's crisp, which I really like in an apple, but somehow really juicy. So it just feels like very flavorful. Not at all like a waxy grocery store fruit. And the taste is just like a good point between sweet and tart. Because there's just some really sweet apples that is just kind of a lot to eat, and then I don't always want a sour like Granny Smith. All right, so I want to see your axe and actually attack with it. So let's try this again. Okay, that says
my axe.
it's hitting him. Maybe this will be easier because he's sitting still. Why are you running right into him? That's what I don't
Just
understand.
flying up behind him like that. Yes, dude, do it.
I might crash myself to do this, so let me do a
I
shoot.
don't care, it'll be worth it.
I'm gonna do a shoot
Adelaide a while
first.
ago was saying melee is good. It's good to melee like you're jousting. So like maybe like try to pass through them, sort of.
That's okay. That is sort of what the swipe seemed like it was implying. So let's try to swipe him more. I still am colliding with him, but what the hell? He's not shielding this time. So actually, I should be okay with my weight class. I should cause him to crash, if anything.
Okay, yeah. Adelaide says you want to pass by without hitting them.
Yeah, and I'm squeezed in here by this thing, so I'm gonna take that risk and do it.
Cool.
I know I'm doing this a little wrong, but it should look cool.
Ooh, yeah. I think I'm a Honeycrisp fan. Just looping back
Honeycrisp
to
is kind of
apples.
goated, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit! And
Without
one
the name.
more pro tip from Adelaide: you can hold Control to change the swipe direction.
Oh my! Oh, for either. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's cool. It is on the right side for that guy, so I don't need to tweak it. I think you're gonna get attacked if you stay here. So let's go. Oof, right into that.
I
guy.
never got to try the Cosmic Crisp apple. That was a designer apple that I missed out on.
Designer apple, luxury apple.
Oh, we'll swipe you maybe.
Yeah, Phantom of Aries, your team has full prediction of what the enemy is going to do, unless you directly interfere with them by hindering their movement.
Yeah, that's cool. Swap to the side. Okay. So this one I am really trying to just like pass through. I think I'll swipe him and keep going. And then I'll be right in the way of my ally. Can't do that. Okay. Oh no, wait, what if I do it on the other side? Because I can do that now. That's actually good because I can cool down a bit. When are you shooting? You're all shooting him. I can't also shoot him.
Or can you?
Yeah, this is tough. What is your weapon here? Assault. Oh, you're shooting me with an assault rifle? At point blank?
Whoa.
That's not good.
Whoa. Not fair. Not cool.
It's not good on his part. Okay, that's... Yeah. That's another swipe.
You're gonna smash this guy.
I'm gonna
so
swipe.
bad.
Yeah, this is gonna go really right or really wrong, and I'm excited to see what happens.
Can't wait to find out.
I can't wait to find out. Okay, this
Roll
guy.
the dice, homie.
Blow it. Okay, and I think we're also gonna pretty well obliterate this guy from two sides, and laser that guy. Right? Oh no. Oh, you're gonna get hit. So then you should keep moving and get behind him.
Do you like chess, Clayton?
No, actually. Well,
Wow.
it's fine.
I find it too limiting.
Too limiting. It's I enjoy playing it. The thing is my wife is really good at it. She's played it a ton, and so it's this game that we'll play, and I know I'm going to go lose a bunch of chess. So that's why I'm like, I'll play chess, but I always 2 games. You'll get 2 games out of me because it's going to be 2 losses.
That makes sense. I feel like games, if you have no hope of winning, it's just not fun at all. Yeah.
Okay, I think
There was a demo for it, digital. Let me see if it's still up.
Let's hope I don't crash. If I don't crash, fire a missile. But I'm probably gonna crash. Okay, let's just commit. Let's slow-mo. Here we go. Here we go.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Thanks. That was a hit.
Yes.
Whoa.
I think I just destroyed his torso.
Whoa.
Or his
I
legs.
love
Oh yeah.
seeing,
His legs are already crashing. This is good. And now he's
I love
gonna
seeing our pretty robots.
get him, Frank.
Go
Yeah,
Frank.
equip that axe.
Go Frank.
Oh, I love a robot with an axe. Come on now.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. He's concussed.
You think?
Oh man, and what's happening over here? Delicious.
He got booped.
He
got
does not have
booped
legs
on the
anymore.
nose. Legless. So sad.
Oof.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There goes our pink robot. Let's go.
Okay, is this guy's about to shoot him with his shotgun?
Oh. Oh.
Just literally putting his gun right up to him. So this is a case where he did not expect him to be there. He expected him to keep running away, but his legs crashed. He lost his legs, so he just stopped moving.
Oh wow.
So that's why he's doing that. I did not plan to shoot him at point blank.
I mean, why
can
not?
see their parachutes. They're okay. Oh no, here comes Plasma Bolt.
Yeah, that guy did
Oh.
get my Oh no, my Polygon guy got concussed, but we're about to win
No.
this. This guy's
Typical Polygon.
yeah.
Typical Polygon getting concussed.
He's not the one I expected in that to have gotten concussed. I expected these 2 guys who were doing their melee attacks. But yeah, those are satisfying. And then shinked. Okay.
Yeah, can I see a close-up of that team execution again? That was so fun.
Yeah, so it's...
Make the UI go away, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I have to hit play. I'll do half speed. Shinked? Shinked? Yeah, he's dead. Or
Damn.
concussed. So we've got more plasma balls on the way, but I can't dodge them anyway because I'm concussed. So why don't you... I can't go forward because I'll also get hit by those.
Oh, I just remembered a huge question I have for you, Clayton, that I don't know if you're going to be able to answer when you're also doing tactics. Chess, Gundam. Which Gundams would be which chess pieces?
It's a lot. What? See, this is a good question, but I think you should save it for that stream we're planning in the future.
Oh yeah, great point.
Okay, yeah.
So, and then
Secrets are so fun when they're not shared with everyone.
Wait, can you just walk up there?
The secret chess Gundam stream, precisely.
Yes.
When we play get a giant chessboard and just like plot different Gundams on each square.
Our Monopoly enjoyment stream did prominently feature a Excel spreadsheet.
That's true.
That's true. But I think we need an exclusively Excel spreadsheet stream. I think it would be a smash hit. I think it would actually change Twitch and streaming culture forever.
New Twitch meta is bore everybody.
Yeah, forget React content. Spreadsheets.
God, I wish this guy had a melee attack, because then I would...
I don't think so, Vaporize, but I'm going to check briefly. See.
Okay, so you're gonna do that.
No, there is no category for it.
And then... Okay, I think the sword guy you'll actually... that's annoying.
Do we feel confident enough that we'll do the stream that we should just say we're going to do it?
I mean, at this point, I don't see any reason why
I feel pretty confident, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do a Gundam build stream in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Later, it's going to be later in March because we're still very busy for the next couple weeks with a couple big projects. So we're I think gonna get Tina and Clayton together on cam, on a couple of cams, building a Gunpla for as long as it takes to build Gunpla. Let's Pla, that's right, laser beaks.
So stay tuned for more details.
Very cool. Very fun. There will be more details. There will be.
I haven't built one since probably like 2003 or so. I built a Shenlong.
Oh my gosh. 2003?
Yeah.
Is that
That's crazy.
one of the Gundam Wing ones? The Shenlong Gundam?
Yep. Yeah, that was Wu-Fei's.
Yes. Why? I want you to get there faster.
Oh, that'd be so cool, Live Mind. Building a model alongside the stream.
Oh, that's a great idea. We should encourage people to do that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Y'all can tweet out like photos of your build at the end of it. That'd be cool. Yeah. So true, Adelaide. Definitely.
Get yourself a pro grade or whatever the fancy ones are.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably, just so we can do it in a reasonable amount of time, I'll probably just do a high grade. I like real grade the most, I think. I mean, I would probably like master grade too, but those are bigger, and I just don't have space, so that's why I think I like the real grade is the complexity and detail of a master grade, but in the size of a high grade. That's why I like those. Okay, so 3 guys. All good. I'm just gonna... This guy's crashing, but I'm gonna hit him with a sword while he's on the ground. That's good.
Hang on, I'm gonna get your gunpla guy, Clayton.
Oh, thank you. Oof, that guy's
Whoa.
walloped.
Okay.
Didn't take him out though. That gun must suck. What are you shooting at? A machine gun. Okay.
A couple years back, Clayton did a really good comprehensive guide to getting into gunpla as a hobby. There it is.
Oh, the shield. That's why. All right. Well, that sword is still cool. I think.
Over the weekend, I'm gonna be
Oh, we got him. Nice.
staying with my grandma for a bit, helping to take care of her. And my aunt got us a Lego orchid set for us to build.
Nice.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
I'm excited. I haven't built a Lego set in a minute.
Oh, you're just gonna eject. Well, I don't have to do anything then. I don't need to risk any mechs. We'll just execute.
I know, right? Like the Lego floral sets, I think it's so cool because like also they're so pretty and they feel better to me in some ways than both real flowers and fake flowers because they're not trying to pretend to be real flowers, you know? Right. It's like they know what they are. They're Legos. And but I still think they're cool. And you get to keep it forever, unlike flowers, which die.
No, I think they're cool. I picked it up on a rainy day, but I got the little bonsai tree one. I have not built it yet.
Cool.
Ooh, a light torso. Yeah, we'll get that.
How do you decide what to keep?
There's stuff where I because there's technically levels, so this is level 7, these are level 8. And rarity, which is like these green ones are, I think, uncommon, and these are rare, maybe. So I typically want, if I hit this midway point here on the salvage things, that means turn it into component resources. So if I'm not taking the ones that are rarer, I want to turn them into component resources because there's that's useful to me. Piece.
I see.
Okay, so we'll just kind of start. Oh wait, no, I should do this on the intact one. This is cheaper. Get more stuff.
You want to be turned into component resources? Why?
Alright, confirm. Oh, too much.
I mean... Isn't that what donating organs is? True.
Oh, that wasn't quite enough to win. Okay.
Scavenge my body for organs when I die.
Maybe making the wrong guesstimation. Oh my gosh, it's actually 450. So
it is, yeah.
I will not have enough time for another one. Yeah, this is Phantom Brigade. Definitely gonna be in my top 10 of the year, probably top 5, because it is so many things that I like in a game. You can play it now on PC, on Steam or Epic. It's
I like the map, and I like the movie feature.
All the little provinces,
the
they have
feature.
a little text explanation about them. The denizens of this province are affectionately nicknamed beatniks, thanks to the enormous amount of sugar beets grown in this region. I just like that it's like, that's not anything important to this war or your tactics. It's just like, that's an Ostabagger wheel, that's that place's deal. Hosfred is one of the first to adopt modern farming techniques. It is a thriving agricultural province. Cool.
I also love that Galumfer called this Clayton bait. Like, instead of calling them Clayton games, just call it Clayton bait.
Absolutely.
It's really been a couple months for games narrowcasting to us because they just had that Wario-themed pizza game, or pizza-themed Wario game.
Yeah,
right.
Month,
we've got a video editor themed mecha game. So I'm excited to see what they come up with for Tina and Simone.
Yeah. Man, Simone's game would have to be an F1, like a game based in
where you play as Ernest Hemingway.
Or you play as Ernest Hemingway. You're in like France or something. I don't know. You're also a Russian spy. And yeah.
I'm really curious. I know that like the general progression of this is to get to the capital district, but you cannot invade and take over the capital district until you've gotten all the ones around it. Which would be difficult, but like I don't know what all the rest of the map is for. I mean, maybe there's just more to do where you can just conquer these, but the levels get higher. I'm like ranked around level 6 right now, which. So anyway, that's the game. I gotta get back to other things. But thanks for joining us.
I'm also just cracking up. One more thing about Simone's game, Kept Up Stranger said with you too, just to add on to all of that.
Yep. F1 driver, but also Arctic Explorer dating sim.
Nice. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely weekend.
See you next week. Stay tuned on YouTube. Something special. Bye.